Hey guys, welcome back to Muck Club. It's the first episode of 2026, and we are at Burger King today, and we are trying the new Ultimate Steakhouse Whopper. I've got a description here from their website online describing what it is, so we'll go ahead and get that right out of the way so that you know what we're trying today. This was kicked off on January 6th. When it first started hitting menus. Once again, it's called the Ultimate Steakhouse Whopper. And what it is, it's 4.4 ounces, and there's an asterisk there. So I'm not sure what the fine print on that is. It must probably be 4.4 ounces before cooked. So once it's cooked, it might lose some of that in the fat and drainage and stuff like that. But anyway, 4.4 ounces of 100% flame grilled beef. That's their typical beef. Served on a toasted sesame seed bun, so that sounds pretty standard, and stacked with golden onion rings. So we've had that before. They've had some other of their premium burgers in the past that have had the onion rings on it. In fact, I think they may have been steakhouse burgers as well. Okay, so let's go back over that again. The flame grilled beef served on a toasted sesame seed bun, stacked with golden onion rings. Crispy bacon. So you bacon lovers out there, I'm not huge on bacon. And my pork products, my favorite is sausage, and then ham, and then bacon is my third favorite, but the least favorite of the three pork products. I know that's probably a unpopular opinion, but I like bacon sometimes when it's real nice and crispy, when it's served for breakfast with eggs and toast. But I'm not a huge fan of bacon. If I were to pick my pork products, I would go with sausage first. I like sausage for breakfast, like when you go through the drive-thru and you get your fast food breakfast sandwiches. I don't do fast food breakfast because fast food breakfast sandwiches have always been so skimpy and so tiny. They're about half the size of a regular sandwich and at the same cost, the same price. So it's never been worth it to me to get a breakfast sandwich unless it's like I know McDonald's. In the past, I've gotten their steak breakfast sandwiches, and those are pretty darn good. Got a lot of good flavor on it, at least in the past. It's been years since I've had one, so quality may have changed over the years. But I'm not huge on breakfast meats for sandwiches. That being said, this does have crispy bacon on it. Sauteed mushrooms, big fan of mushrooms, melty Swiss cheese, and my favorite cheese for sandwiches is American cheese. I do like the yellow is the standard, but I do like the white American cheese sometimes, just for a little bit of variety in the flavor. But melty Swiss cheese can be really good, especially on one of these steakhouse sandwiches. With the premium beef and the mushrooms and stuff like that. Mushroom and Swiss goes together really well. So good choice of putting the Swiss on this sandwich. And creamy peppercorn aioli. That's A-I-O-L-I. And I'm not sure exactly what aioli is. I know it's some kind of a seasoning. It's kind of like a spread sort of thing, but I don't know exactly what's in that. Go ahead and comment down below if you want to educate me and the rest of the viewers that don't know what exactly aioli is. I could look it up, but it's a waste of time for this video right here, because we want to get right into the food. So once again, that's 4.4 ounces, assuming that's pre-cooked. 100% flame grilled beef served on a toasted sesame seed bun, stacked with golden onion rings, crispy bacon, sauteed mushrooms, melty Swiss cheese, and creamy peppercorn aioli. And it says each bite delivers rich, bold steakhouse flavor that fans crave. All right, so that's what we got today. I've seen online a couple of viewers have tried this since it first came out. And one in particular, I'm not going to say his name on here, but I like watching his videos. He always has these interesting takes on stuff, and just his personality is great. But he was getting a lot of flack on his review of this sandwich because he didn't get it the way it's supposed to be served. He had a lot of he had it his way, We'll just put it like that. He had him take off all the mushrooms and stuff, and people were saying, well, you didn't review the sandwich then. If you take off the mushrooms, it's okay. You don't like mushrooms, take them off and don't eat them. But if you're going to do a review for other people, you want to review the sandwich with the mushrooms, the way they're going to eat it. But then again, I can see his point that if you don't like mushrooms and you eat it, you're going to give it a bad review no matter what. It's kind of like me with the spicy foods. Like you get some of these spicy sandwiches. A lot of people love the really spicy stuff. I can't handle it. So whereas if I like the spiciness, if I like spicy foods, I might give something a 7 or an 8 out of 10. But just because I don't like it, I might give it a 3 or a 4, and that's not fair. So I get his point. He doesn't like that, so he takes it off. So I guess I could see both ways. But anyway, fortunately, I like all the ingredients they've got on this. And so here we go. We've got the flame grilled Whopper with cheese is how they've got it labeled here. But you got the special little notes on there. This is actually the Ultimate Steakhouse Whopper. And this is how it's packaged. We're going to go ahead and open it up and try it. And the price on this, by the way, I'm at Marietta, Ohio. The location we're at is 227 Pike Street. Went through the drive-thru real fast. They took care of my order real quickly. Did a great job with the service. Got my receipt right here. Didn't have to ask for it, so that's a thumbs up. Total was $16.58 for 2 of them. I've got 2 of them. One to try it for the review, and one to take home with me, because I just know, based on what it is, I'm probably going to like it. I've had these before in the past, something similar to them, and I do like mushroom and Swiss. So I just assumed this is going to be something similar to that. So I figured I'd go ahead and get 2 of them. You break that down, the cost is $8.27 a piece. A little bit pricey, of course, for one sandwich, even though it's a premium sandwich. So I guess I can see that right there, but still, $8.25 for one sandwich. Go figure. That's the economy we're in today. That's with the inflation and everything, with the way that they're charging fast food. And even if the inflation goes back down nationwide, once prices go up, they're not coming back down. And that's the way with minimum wage also. Once it goes up, it never comes back down, even though the economy allows for it. And you're always, the value of your dollar is always going down. It never goes up. All right, so we're opening it up. Here it is, the Ultimate Steakhouse Whopper. And here's how it looks. I'm going to go ahead and take it all the way out. It's not really messy, so I can take it all the way out of the wrapper. Drop the mushroom. Okay. Mushrooms just a little bit rubbery, but not bad. I like mushrooms, and it's just a regular fast food mushroom, so no complaints. Here it is. That looks good. Look at that cheese melted on there. Does that look good or what? I'm telling you what, that looks good to me. Okay, got your sesame seed bun, lift it up. There you can see the onion rings. And there's that aioli sauce you can see dripping off of them. Tell you what, I'm going to just go ahead and wipe my finger along that sauce and try it. That's an interesting flavor. Yeah, it's kind of garlicky. And I like garlic. It's kind of a garlicky flavor. It's pretty good. I like that. Okay, you got your the mushroom, or I'm sorry, the onion rings are all the way around. You got 3 right here. Looks like the other side's empty, but you look there on the bottom part, right there. So this goes on the opposite side, completely covered with those. You got a nice portion of mushrooms on there. You got, look at the sauce, real thick with the sauce. Looks real nice. Then you got the bacon. Well, I'm not going to be able to lift all that off to show you the bacon. I can just see it on the one side, but it looks pretty thick and pretty heavy on there. I'm hoping it goes all the way across. The bacon does. But being covered up by the other ingredients, it's hard to tell. And I can't really reach in there to pull it apart because that melty cheese. Look at that. That Swiss cheese is melted all in there. And I wouldn't be able to separate with that cheese to get a good look at the other side to see if that's in there. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this back together. I'm going to take a bite of this side first, where you can't see the bacon, so I can tell right off the bat if I can taste the bacon on the opposite side. Here we go. Oh yeah, bacon's all the way across. I can taste those onion rings right off the bat. I can taste that bacon. Got a good bite of that aioli there, that sauce. That is a good flavor. The patty doesn't taste dry. Very well constructed. I mean, a lot of times you get a sandwich and it's not evenly distributed. You take a bite off of one side. Good to be back at the Corsic. Good to be back. We're going to be having more episodes coming soon of the light side music. My brain is misfiring right now. The light side music reactions. I've got a bunch of episodes right now that I just finished filming, and I'm editing them right now. I'm going to be uploading them in the next couple weeks. Anyway, as I was saying, a lot of times you'll get a sandwich and the condiments and the items on it aren't evenly distributed. So you take a bite and you get a taste of some parts of it. You take another bite and you get a taste of other elements. This is really packed well, very well put together. So kudos to this location. And the ingredients taste pretty good. Swiss cheese tastes good. Tear off a little piece of the bread. See how soft it is there? Nice fresh bun. This is pretty good. For $8.25. I know I just finished saying that that's awful pricey for one sandwich, but if there's a sandwich out there, a fast food sandwich, it's worth $8. This might be it. Lose some mushrooms. Now the mushrooms, like I said, these are fast food mushrooms. So I know going in right off the bat, I'm not expecting the mushrooms to be excellent quality like you would get in a fancy restaurant. But for fast food mushrooms, fast food ingredients, this has some good taste to it. No complaints. Right now, I'm enjoying this better than a Whopper. I do like the Burger King Whoppers. I can't think of another Burger King sandwich that I've enjoyed more than this one. I think this is my all-time favorite Burger King sandwich now. Pretty darn good. Big bite of mushroom there. I know it looks a little bit dry here, of course, because of the bread, but also looks can be deceiving. It looks dry, but it doesn't taste dry. It tastes very moist. That cheese is thick on it. You can taste the cheese. Even in these sections where I just took a bite, you can see right here, it doesn't look like it's very wet, very moist. But you bite into it. That cheese with the aioli sauce, it's more than adequate. Perfect amount of every ingredient. I can't believe I'm only saying good things about this. Usually, I'll have a lot of good things to say about something I try on here, then have a few negative things to throw in. Really, the price is the big thing, but you're going to find that wherever you go. This is a good burger. Every bite it's those mushrooms for me that's doing it. Just amazing. I wonder whose idea it was, who first came up with the idea of putting the fried onion rings on a burger. Southwest Whopper, I think, might be the original sandwich where they first tried that. But it's very interesting. You wouldn't do that with French fries. In fact, I might try that sometime. You know, get a burger and fries, and put the fries on it and see how it tastes, mixing them together. It's kind of an odd combination. But it really works for this. Putting the fried onion rings on the top of the burger. Just gives that a little extra flavor. Makes sense when you think about it. Because you put onions on burger. You put onions on a Whopper. This is just the same thing. It's onions, except they're made into rings and breaded, fried. So it's not as odd of a concept as originally it appeared in my mind. There, that bacon. And it's nice, crispy bacon the way I like it. Some people like their bacon a little bit fatty and soft. I like it nice and crispy like this. And the last bite. I'll move it close so you can see the texture on that meat before I eat it. It's nice and done really well. It's not pink and it's not overdone. I typically like my meat well done, or medium well as some people call it. A lot of people like it, with pink in it. I don't. So this is just right for me. This is perfect the way I like it. That was very good. All right, let's wash that down with a little bit of vitamin water. All right, Burger King Ultimate Steakhouse Whopper, 2026 edition. I'm going to give this at least an 8.5. This is an 8.5. Do I want to bump up to a 9? I'm not going to go that far. I'm going to leave a little bit of room for growth. This is at least an 8.5. It's pushing a 9. And I typically don't go that high on my scale. That's out of 10. But that's a darn good sandwich. I have had better sandwiches. Well, not counting the price. I'm just going by the flavor. Okay, let me clarify. Based on the taste, the flavor, the ingredients, the enjoyment of the sandwich itself, I'd say 8.5. Now, with the price factored in, that would bring it down a little bit. But then again, you gotta realize that no matter where you go, get fast food these days, they're all charging an arm and a leg, and so they're ripping you off price-wise, no matter where you go and what you get. So, comparatively speaking, $8.27 was it? Yeah, $8.27 is way too much to pay for one sandwich. On the other hand, that sandwich was pretty darn filling. I was surprised. I'm a big guy, and I can eat quite a bit if I put my mind to it. If I'm hungry, I can sit down. I can easily eat a whole value meal with like the Whopper and the fries, the drink, and get a side of whatever they've got, like the little the cheese sticks things. I could eat those in one sitting. If I was going to a pizza place, I could get a large pizza and eat at least half of it in one sitting, and then it would fill me up, and I'd have a few pieces left over to take home. But for a pizza that size, you're talking $18 ballpark for a large pizza. Yeah, you're right. $8 is crazy for a burger. Got 3 pounds of ground beef at Sam's Club for only $7. Yep, that's true. Then again, you get that ground beef, you got to take it home and cook it yourself. Fast food, the whole point, the reason why people still go to fast food, instead of doing what you're saying, go ahead and get it at the grocery store, take it home and fix it yourself. You're going to save money doing it that way. But a lot of people, the convenience of being able to just go through the drive-thru and have your food and have it eaten within 5-10 minutes. With our fast-paced society, we've conditioned ourselves to where we don't eat healthy anymore, and we don't eat with our brains anymore to go to the grocery store and do all these food hacks and basically save a fortune. And it's a shame, because really, you just nailed it. You could go to the price with the ingredients, and you get similar quality ingredients that you're getting at the fast food place, maybe even better in some cases, and not pay as much for it. But what we're really paying for is that convenience of being able to have it our way and having it, instantly. You go through the drive-through, takes you 2 minutes tops to go through the drive-through and get your food, order it, get it, and open it up and eat it sitting in your car without even having to go home. So That's what it comes down to, and that's why I don't think fast food places are going anywhere, even though they're ripping us off with the prices and stuff. And like I said at the beginning of my stream here, is the bad thing about this, where the economy was rough for a while and they jacked up the prices, is once the economy improves and the prices should go back down to reflect that, they never will. Once you're paying $8 for a burger, you'll never have a $5 burger again, even though they can afford it. And yeah, that's just the way the world works with inflation and prices going up. Once they go up, they don't go back down. So hope you got a raise at work to match it. And that's the problem, is a lot of us, we're setting our jobs and in our pay scales, and our employers tell us, I'd love to give you a raise, but I can't afford it. Well, the value of a dollar has gone down. And so that, $10 an hour you were earning last year doesn't go the same distance now as it did back then. So that's my rant for the day on the economy and on the value of the dollar. But you're right. You're absolutely right. $8 is too darn much for a burger. But considering that all the fast food places are the same, if you're gonna get fast food, if you're really strapped for money, don't get the premium burgers. Don't get the stuff that tastes better. You could go through and get, like McDonald's, for example, you can just go through and get a couple double cheeseburgers for the prices you get one of these. 2 sandwiches, it's not going to have as many ingredients on it, but it's going to have probably about the same amount of meat. You get 2 sandwiches instead of 1. And the flavor is going to be decent. It's not going to be extravagant. Like I was talking about how good the mushrooms and all the condiments and stuff on it tasted, and the ingredients. You're not going to get that special flavor. So something like this is going to be like a treat. It's something that you got a few extra bucks to spend, or $8 as the case may be. You might treat yourself once in a while and get something like this. But if economy is a bad thing for you and you're really strapped for money, you're not going to be wanting to get these premium sandwiches. Just get something simple, or like I'm sorry, your host went off the screen, so I can't remember exactly, what your screen name was. But like he was saying, and I apologize, he or she, you don't know online, the people reacting, what their gender is. But anyway, as this poster was saying in the comments, you can just go ahead and get the ingredients at the grocery store, go home and make it yourself. So there are ways around it, but then again, there's that convenience of the drive-through that we're all used to, and that's the way it's going to be for a while. And that's why I think, even though they keep jacking up the prices on us and ripping us off, we're going to keep coming right back and doing it over and over again. And they know it. They know we're addicted to the fast food. And it's not just the food that we're addicted to, the flavors, but it's the convenience. That's what it all comes down to. And as long as we continue to do it, we're stuck. But anyway, that's my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and comment down in the comments section. Let me know if you've tried this burger, if you agree with me, if you disagree. And give me some suggestions on other places you'd like to see me go eat and try out some different stuff. Eric, one of my regular viewers, suggested I go check out McDonald's McRib. The McRib is back. I don't know how long it's here. I know it's a limited time item, so I may try that next weekend. Or I may try, he's also been suggested I try different pizza places. I know, excuse me, I know Little Caesars has this new thing. I don't know if it's new or not, but it's new online. People are talking about it. They call it Crazy Style on their pizzas. And I may go and order one of those and try that out. It's supposed to be a decent price. Speaking of prices, Little Caesars generally is one of the lower priced of the fast food pizza chains. And they've got pretty decent flavor. I mean, they don't get extravagant. Usually it's just a simple cheese pizza or a pepperoni pizza, and then they just make little adjustments to it. Whereas you go to some place like Papa John's or Domino's or Pizza Hut, and they're going to get a little bit more creative with their stuff. But it sounds like something they're doing that's creative. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I may try that next weekend, or something else. You guys go ahead and just give me suggestions on where you want me to eat and what you want me to try. Keep in mind that I am in southeastern Ohio on the border of West Virginia, so there are some regional places some of you guys have been suggesting I check out that are on the West Coast. I'm not able to drive to the West Coast to get a fast food sandwich or something and review it. It has to be something in my neighborhood. There were even suggestions for some places that the closest one to me is in Pittsburgh, or maybe in Columbus. Columbus is in Ohio, but it's still a good 2.5, 3 hours away from where I'm at. So keep your suggestions coming in, and if I don't go to some of those places, that's probably the reason why. It's because they're too far distance-wise for me to get to, and they don't have any locations close to me. Anyway, we're over 30 minutes on our live stream, so I'm going to call it a day. We just had the one sandwich, not an entire meal. So I hope you guys enjoy my reactions, and we'll see you next weekend, hopefully, for another episode of Mutt Club. In the meantime, no new episodes this week of music reactions, but next week, hopefully, I'll be able to upload the first videos of 2026 for the Light Side Music Reactions. And that's every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. See you next week. There we go. VCORSIC. I don't know how you pronounce that, but thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next week. Everybody, have a great one. Bye.